My name is Christopher Martin. I'm the Director of Fine Arts here in Westboro. We are so happy to be having an in-person 56th grade Mill Pond concert. We're so happy to have you join us. The last time we were together was our Vanderama concert in November, and I think you'll be very impressed with the progress your children have made over the last few months. Before we begin, I would like to thank a few people who made tonight possible. I would like to thank our Mill Pond administration, Mr. Peter Gilmans, as well as assistant principals Mara Kovalevsky and Jeff Slomski for all of their support for our students in our program. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank Westboro TV, who is live streaming today, as well as our Gibbons Tech Department, especially Tyrone Notice, who's helped live stream this from the cafeteria for students to be watching while the concert's happening as well. So thank you for your help. And finally, I would like to thank and recognize our wonderful staff who have been working with your children all year long. On stage before you, you see Ms. Karen Forrest, who's been the 6th grade band director and Westboro School's Wind Ensemble director. And although you may not see her, she's currently attending to 180 students in the cafeteria. Our wonderful 5th grade band director and Blue Heron band director, Ms. Sarah Harney. So I invite you to sit back, relax, and I would like to introduce the Westboro School's Wind Ensemble under the direction of Karen Forrest.
Thank you, Mr. Martin, and welcome to our concert this evening. The Westboro School's Wind Ensemble is comprised of a hybrid of both Gibbons Middle School students and Westboro High School students. It's a group that's put together in November. They rehearse once a week. With a sectional every 6 or 8 weeks, and they play at the Micah Concert Festival, and they play at the 5th and 6th grade band concert as well. And it's a really fun group, and it's a kind of a portable group because there's only 28 to 32 students usually in a wind ensemble. So it's a nice group for us to start the program out with. We are going to play our first piece, and it's entitled 10th Regiment March. So we'll have a slight pause in between the two sections, and we'll, that'll be it. So Cajun folk songs. get fifth graders on stage. So if you'd be so kind to wait a few minutes, we'll present our next ensemble to you momentarily. Thank you.
Talk a little bit about our next piece while our percussion section gets set. Our next piece is called Two Canadian Folk Songs by composer Anne McGinty. This piece comes in two different parts. The first part is a lullaby, and then after we finish the lullaby, we'll have a moment of pause. And then we're going to begin our faster melody, which is kind of based off of a work song, Canadian folk song or work song. I'll talk a little bit about our percussion section as they switch over instruments. They've been learning a variety of different instruments, which is why you see them kind of moving around in the back there. They've got snare drum, they've got bells, bass drum, triangle, a variety of different percussion instruments that they've been practicing on for the last few months or so. Percussion, are we set? Let's go. Everybody have two, please. Without further ado, two Canadian folk songs. Pirates Cave.
Oh, this is the one she likes.
While we switch over to our last selection, I want to take a moment to reflect. The last time that the 5th grade band performed was in November, which was our Band-A-Rama concert, if you can even think back that far. And if you think about where they started to where they are now, these musicians in front of me have made such an amazing growth this year. And I just want to take a moment, my 5th grade band friends, everybody, I am so proud of you. Y'all are awesome, okay? Now let's play Pirates Cave.
I first want to say that I really appreciate everybody's real kind support of our program, because as you probably have noticed from it takes a lot of perseverance and a lot of effort to play an instrument, and there's an unbelievable amount of growth that happens even in a single school year. So even the difference between 5th and 6th grade is quite remarkable. I do want to say one thing about this ensemble that many of you know if you're a sixth grade band parent. This was the first year that a Mill Pond ensemble attended the MICA Festival. And MICA stands for Massachusetts Instrumental and Choral Conductors Association, where an ensemble would play for a panel of adjudicators using a rubric based on a national standard. They are rated for their performance. And this year, the sixth grade band received a silver medal for their performance. So I want to that it is a non-competitive festival. They don't play against a band. They play against a standard. So you could have 5 or 6 groups that get the same rating and they all get the same medal. So that's important. So they did a phenomenal job and it's really fun to take them. I can proudly say that after, I'll say 22 years teaching at Gibbons, this is my first year as a semi-retired teacher, but I'm not at Gibbons. Your children are very, very ready for Gibbons Middle School, and I'm really happy that they're actually playing their first, this is their first concert on the Gibbons stage, so I'm sure there's going to be one as many to come. So they've been a really fun group to work with this year, and I'm just really thrilled to have all of them. So, get back to the concert. So our first piece is going to be, this is going to be what we performed at the MICA program, so you can all hear it again if you went to MICA this year. And it is a piece that's called High Ridge March. For the sixth grade band plays their final selection, I just want to remind all the parents that we are still taking registration for summer band camp if anybody is interested in that for their student. All of the links are on Google Classroom. If you can't find that, then please send me an email or Ms. Harney an email. We'll make sure you get what you need. The deadline is, I believe, is this Friday, and it is from July 11th through July 22nd, 2 weeks. Okay, so if you're interested, please let us know and register your child. Final piece is, that was Thoughts and Dreams, second piece that we played, and the final piece this evening is Ancient City of Stone.
right, thank you very much. Our final group for this evening is the Blue Heron Band. The Blue Heron Band is a group that's a mix of 5th and 6th graders. These students all had to take an audition to be placed in this ensemble, and we have been rehearsing after school every Wednesday since about late January. We have 3 pieces of music for you today, and the first one is Fanfare for a Celebration. Our next piece is titled Sakura, which is based off of a Japanese folk song. I'm going to give another minute to my percussion back there, who's shuffling around. final piece, which is Creatures in the Attic, I would like to give a few thank yous. My first thank you would like to go to Superintendent Amber Bach. I'd like to thank the Director of Fine Arts, Chris Martin. I would like to thank all of the administration at Mill Pond, Mr. Gilnas, Mrs. Obolewski, and Mr. Slomsky. I'd also like to take a quick moment to say thank you to Mrs. Karen Forrest, who directs the 6th grade band, as well as the wind ensemble. I want to thank her not only because she works with my 5th grade band, but she also is sharing this concert with me tonight, which I really appreciate. So I just want to say thank you to those following.